Carolina, continuing on the Benton Mackaye Trail from Fontana Lake. Yep, so I'm at Fontana Lake, heading south. This part of the trail overlaps with the Appalachian Trail, so I've technically already hiked this part, but I remember loving it. Like, it's just gorgeous, so I don't mind hiking this section again. This area is pretty awesome. It's got water, a gorgeous view, trash cans, a bathroom with showers, and coming up soon should be the Fontana Hilton. Found it! Here's the Fontana Hilton. It is one of the few shelters on the Benton Mackaye Trail and one of the biggest shelters on the Appalachian Trail. It is, gosh, it can fit a lot of people in here. And if I recall, down here is a station where you can recharge your phone. Oh, looks like someone left some drinks. I won't take any because I'm not actually through hiking. Trash. Oh, look at that view. Stunning. And there's the marina and probably the last views of the lake until I come back, and some bathrooms. Story time! So I'm currently at the Fontana Marina, and last time I was here was on the Appalachian Trail. So a few days south of this point, I met these two gentlemen at the shelter. Really awesome guys. One of them, I forgot his name, I'll just say his name is Tim. But Tim had, like, after the Indonesian earthquake and tsunami, he flew out there to help with the cleanup and ended up just living there and got married and had kids, and he had just returned back to the US and was just hiking a section of the Appalachian Trail while he was waiting for his family to fly out. He met the other gentleman who was around 80 years old, and he just Tim took this 80-year-old guy under his wing, encouraged him, and they just hiked together, and the two of them were really cool. But I was going faster pace, so I eventually left them behind, but I guess they followed along looking for my name in the register just because, you know, we made friends. When I got here to the Fontana Marina, I was confused of where to continue on, so I ended up just like sitting on the side of the road, pulled out my maps, like, where am I going? And then out of nowhere, Tim drives up around the corner. He's like, oh hey, I finally caught up to you. I guess his section was done, his family was in town, but he took me into town, like dropped me off at the store so I could resupply, and then we met back up with his wife at a restaurant, and then afterwards he dropped me back off at the trailhead, showed me where to go, and he shuttled my pack down to the Fontana Hilton for me so I didn't have to carry it, which is only like 2 miles, but it was still just really awesome. One of the biggest things that I love about hiking, and especially these long distance hikes, are all the amazing people that I meet that I feel like I wouldn't get to, you know, meet or see their amazing kindness in real life. So I really wish I never saw Tim or the 80-year-old guy since that point, but you know, it's just kind of a special memory for me. Like, maybe I should pause and look confused, and maybe someone will stop and give me directions. Well, the very next car was a hiker shuttle, like a shuttle that shuttles into town. And I was like, well, I don't have money. Like, that's okay, I'm going this way anyways. This is what we recommend to get around this roadblock. So I gotta ride around the closed spot, walk it back on the way back. So I think I'm by the Fontana Lodge now. There's the lake. The weather's cleared up. I've reached the power lines, and it is a beautiful view. Whew. There's been a lot of up and down today. I've been going slow. I'm also sore from workouts, but I think I made it to Oldfield Gap. Definitely not getting in 30 miles today, but so there's a road right here, turning around, heading back. I'll probably do a different route back just because I think it'll be too late to take the shuttles. I don't want to walk the highway because they're really recommending not to, but at one, there's also some different side trails they were recommending, but it's like a series of trails and look confusing. When I look at my map though, there's like a turn off where I can just continue straight instead of turning to stay on the Benton Mackaye Trail, and then that will take me back to the Appalachian Trail. I know the Appalachian Trail will definitely go back to where I parked. So, and it doesn't look that much longer, so that is the goal for the day. So this part was kind of cool. It's kind of like a little dirt road. It's not very long, but it was nice. Apparently I really missed a chunk of the trail. Part that was open, not a huge chunk, because I know I'm up on the side of this ridge and there was a sign showing BMT continues this way. I'm on it now. It's well, at least I'm covering it now, but at some point it turns east and then goes back down next to the highway. So I don't know why it goes all the way up, go all the way back down, and then goes up this steep hill later on. But at least I'm covering miles now, and I don't know. Sorry, it doesn't make sense. Trying to stay warm because it is pretty cold out. I'm staying warm enough though. Almost done for the day. So. Yep. Okay, I was really hoping to finish the Benton Mackaye Trail today. Sorry, not finish it, but finish the North Carolina section of the Benton Mackaye Trail today. But it is raining, and I was trying to get myself to go hike in the rain anyways, even though it's December, but the rain is flooding the roads and I just don't feel comfortable driving all the way to the trailhead on flooded roads. So looks like today I'm going to attempt to go hiking in, can you see it? In Walmart, because this is as far as I made it before I gave up driving for the flooding. So yay! Finally back out on the Benton Mackaye Trail, heading south, and I'm almost to the Tapoco Lodge. It is gorgeous. So the trail goes right through the Tapoco Lodge parking lot. It goes right through and follows its little road. It looks like there's a restaurant here, maybe possibly a coffee shop, but also a little gift shop. So adorable little place. I'm gonna get some water and keep going. There's been so much uphill today. I am so grateful to finally have a little bit of flat. Looks like this used to be a forest road, at least on some maps it shows it as a forest road, but it's really just a walking trail now. Today's drive to the trailhead has been crazy. It started out with raining, which I knew it wasn't going to rain for too long, but it was flooding the road, it was kind of sliding a little bit, and then finally left the rain behind for snow and fog. Finally left the snow and fog behind for downed trees in the road and lots of branches, having to weave through all the branches all over the road. Luckily there were no other cars, and then I realized I went 6 miles too far, so I had to turn around and go through the 6 miles of branches again. Pretty sure I still have another 2 miles of branches left on the way back, but finally made it to the trailhead. The icy water is just not ceasing, so my toes are getting really cold. So I'm going to change into my waterproof socks. I don't get to use them often, but they are excellent for walking through cold water. It's getting more and more snowy. What made that? It's like 4 inches in diameter. It looks like some sort of paw print. There's no human print, so it could be a lost dog, but oh, it's big, whatever it is. Oh my goodness, I misread the sign. Instead of going that way, I followed that trail, which was a pretty well-defined trail. But then, like, let's say half mile at least later, it's like, how much farther do I have? Oh, I'm on the wrong trail. And so that trail went like steeply downhill, so I had to walk all the way back uphill to get back to this point again to take the correct spot. Yep. Wow, now this is an awesome camp spot. At least it's a camp spot with an awesome view. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Fantastic. I'm kind of up on this ridge. Can't really tell with the camera, but big fat gap. So this is a parking area, the last parking area, according to the Benton Mackaye Trail website, in North Carolina. So from here on out, I'll be parking in Tennessee and eventually Georgia. I wanted to park here today since it's closest to where I left off last week, make it a little bit shorter, but I saw online that this parking area is closed, or this road to this parking area is closed between January and April. So I had to go to the next parking area over. I'm way behind on time, so I'm gonna hurry and keep going. My whole walk back in the dark was through fog, and it was lightly snowing. By the time I got to my car, it really started snowing, and it was like 27 degrees out. So it was a fun hike today. Cold, but still very pretty. Yay! I finished the North Carolina section of the Benton Mackaye Trail. I have no clue how far I walked today because the Benton Mackaye Trail website has different distances listed for the same sections between trailheads. Like it's 9 miles, and then you scroll down and then it's 11 miles. So who knows how much I walked today. But on to Tennessee, and hopefully it'll be a little warmer next time.